police. The suspect was also shot in this incident and pronounced dead at the scene. Now, police tell us that they are going to be coming to the location where we are right now at 4th and Florida to provide more information. I will share that with you as soon as I get it. And you can read more about this story on our website, WJLA.com. Live in Northeast, Kelly Lynn, 7 News. Did I say 3 officers? And the suspect? 3. It's 3 now. It's not 2. It's 3. 3 officers were shot and transported to the hospital. 3 officers were shot. 3 officers. You got it, Nikki? Okay.
They want you to kill the mic because they're live feeding.
Hey, how's it going?
Can you turn the mic off?
It's off.
Let's look what's real.
You guys going to the thing? To the press?
Yeah, where's that going to be? Check the channel. They're seeing the center of the channel. Check the channel. They have you. They have you. They have you. Less than 30. Well, I want to show you what is happening behind me here. You can see that there is a heavy police presence. That is Florida Avenue and 4th Street. This incident happened in the 300 block of Florida Avenue Northeast. Florida Avenue, as you can see, is blocked off between 3rd and 4th after those 3 officers were shot and injured in this incident. They have been transported to the hospital. I did ask MPD what is their condition. I was only told that they are conscious and breathing. As for the suspect was also shot and was pronounced dead at the scene. That is what we know so far. There is a media briefing happening coming up at 7 a.m. and we are going to have to leave and head there now so that we can bring you more information. Live in Northeast, Kelly Lynn, 7 News. So we got to run down the hill.
I ain't running nothing. You get it when I get there. Huh?
We're parked way down.
It's not. It's a 20-minute walk. It's a what? What? It's not a 20-minute walk. Cause they block everything. You can't really get to it, man. You either if you're going, you gotta get your car and go. I think. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help because it's not an easy walk with that.
Well, our car's.
We don't have a choice.
It's way back there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're walking, I guess. I mean, how do you need to send children? You have people talk. Which way are we going?
Huh?
Which way are we going?
Well, it's 64 New York Avenue, so wherever that is.
I have no fucking clue. Can you?
Do you know how we can get to 64 New York Avenue from here?
We're from Southeast. I'm so sorry.
You're
We
like,
had the GPS getting over here.
us too.
Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it still off? How about now? Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, I appreciate you.
Yeah. Everybody good?
Yeah. We're just gonna get. I think I said that.
Yeah, I have really, really warm dots, like kind of like burn insulate all that, and it didn't work. So I had to just go find something that could work not only outside but inside. So I thought, yeah, no, but these are actually designed to, so that they call them lugs, like they're actually lugs better because these are thicker, and then I put wool insulate stuff. And I think I could have done it with dots too, but I wanted to be able to come in and out of the studio, right? So that depending on what I'm wearing. What's happening? Yeah, is that crazy? So like if you're just doing like short snow and mud, so relatively.
We did check.
Yeah, I figured,
So I figured, I don't know how to.
yeah, I was like, like, you know, it's almost like
Yeah, it feels bad.
yeah, me too.
Some says we're at a 2-minute warning. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Yeah.
Good?
He said he turned it off.
Okay. Do you want to turn it back on? I have it on. Hey, check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Checking sound. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All good, guys? Here comes the chief, I think.
Insight.
Just one more time.
One more time?
I'm turning.
One final mic check, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 109876 54321.
Let me switch.
Audio sounds good, folks?
You know what?
Did I move it? Go more?
Yeah, you good.
Check.
Yeah, I got you. Hello, hello, check 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Check, check 1 2 3 4 5 6. Everyone's good? Cool. All right.
Are we good?
Come on this way fast, please. Diane Fuller, MPD. Okay, and make sure they come in the other door first. Until this is over, okay?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief Pamela A. Smith of the Metropolitan Police Department. I'm here today to discuss an officer-involved shooting. I'm joined today by Deputy Mayor Lindsay Appiah, Deputy Mayor of Public Safety and Justice, Executive Assistant Chief Andre Wright, who oversees our Patrol Operations Division, and Investigative Services Bureau Assistant Chief Ramey Kyle. At approximately 4:38 a.m. this morning, our officers responded to a report of a man with a gun who fired shots inside of a lobby in the 300 block of Florida Avenue Northeast. Officers quickly responded to the scene, and when they first arrived, they made contact with the individual, but then he suddenly ran into an elevator. Additional officers responded to the scene to search for the suspect. A few minutes later, the suspect comes out of the elevator and encounters the officers in the lobby. Officers attempt to take the man into custody at that time when he produced a firearm. During the struggle, the suspect discharged his gun at the officers, and the officers returned fire, striking the suspect. During the incident, 3 officers sustained gunshot wounds and were transported to local hospitals. Thankfully, all of our officers are in stable condition, they're talking, and we're so grateful that they survived this unfortunate incident. Other officers attempted to provide life-saving measures to the suspect, but unfortunately the suspect was pronounced on the scene. Agents from our Internal Affairs divisions are on the scene conducting the investigation in conjunction with our Criminal Investigations Division. The case will be independently reviewed by our U.S. Attorney's Office. The officers have been placed on administrative leave per our agency's policy, and what I will say is this is yet another reminder of the daily dangers that we face every day in our city and across the U.S. I'm very grateful that our officers were able to get through this particular incident without any further injuries, and I will take any questions that you have at this time.
What more do we know about the suspect? Was this a resident of this apartment building?
So we're still trying to determine that at this point. The suspect that we know of was in the area. Evidently, he appeared to be very familiar with the establishment, or I should say the apartment. But we do not know whether he's a resident, or we do not know how he came in contact with being inside the building.
How long was he in the elevator before he emerged again? Did he go to another floor, do you know?
We do not know. That's still under a part of the investigation.
Were there reports of gunfire before the officers arrived?
That is correct. We received a 911 call advising that there was a man who had
Or was he just in the lobby shooting?
that's still under investigation. There was a call made, like I said, to 911 advising that a gunfire had been discharged in the building, and our officers responded to the location. There was a concierge that was also located in the building who made us aware of the fact when the individual did come back downstairs, of course, that was the individual. And keeping in mind that we did encounter him when we first arrived. However, he jumped on the elevator.
Chief, how are your officers doing? Have you had the opportunity to talk to them?
Our officers right now are in good condition. They're talking, and when I say good, I do mean that they're stable, in other words, but they are talking. I am actually headed to the hospital as soon as I leave this press conference. Any other questions?
So he came out of the elevator, I'm sorry, just to ask this, then he shot, or the
So
officers
let me start over again. So officers responded to the location. When they respond, they encounter the individual. The individual jumps on an elevator and goes to whatever floor. He comes back down, and then he engages the officers and produces a handgun. The officers attempted to take him in custody, and while attempting to take him in custody, he discharges the firearm.
So in the engagement process, we were trying to de-escalate, and he didn't seem to want to comply.
I explained to you what exactly happened. As part of the investigation, that will all be determined.
Do we know how many shots the person fired?
I do not know at this time.
But all three of those officers were hit.
That is correct. All three officers were hit with gunfire during this encounter.
Any message to the community? It seems like this was an isolated incident to this building.
It was an isolated incident. I mean, there are no outstanding individuals or suspects that we have to be concerned about. We have preliminarily looked at some of the video footage from the actual establishment, and so that determines that this appears to be an isolated incident in that particular lobby.
How many times was the suspect shot?
That's still under investigation. I'm not sure at this time.
Do you have an approximate age?
We do not know his age. We don't know who the suspect is. The OCME has not responded to the location as of yet, so that we were able to determine whether he has any identification on him. Once we're able to determine that, we will have that information released.
Does that mean that you don't know whether the person who made the initial call was known to the suspect?
I do not know that at this time.
What is the name of the apartment building?
I think it's the Union Market apartment building, but if that's not accurate, we'll get the appropriate name for you. Any other questions? All right, thank you.